Hello, and welcome back to the Narcissism Freedom channel. Whether this is your first time here or you're returning, I'm truly glad you're here. This space exists for your healing, your clarity, and your emotional freedom. Today's message is deeply revealing and validating because we're talking about something that confuses so many people: the narcissist facade, the mask they wear, and the truth they hide. At first, they often appear charming, confident, generous, and emotionally intelligent. They know how to say the right things, present themselves well, and draw people in. They seem attentive and caring. But beneath that polished exterior is a very different reality, one that only reveals itself once you're emotionally invested. The narcissist facade is not just a personality trait. It's a survival strategy. It's a carefully constructed image designed to control perception, gain admiration, and secure emotional supply. They don't show their true self because they don't believe their true self is lovable or acceptable. So instead, they perform a version they think the world will accept. This is why their charm feels convincing at first. They mirror your values, your energy, your emotions, and your dreams. They study you not to understand you, but to become what you want. They reflect your best qualities back to you, creating the illusion of deep connection. But what you're really seeing is a mask, not a soul. Over time, the cracks begin to show. Their words stop matching their actions. Their empathy becomes selective. Their affection becomes conditional. And when you express hurt or boundaries, the charming mask starts slipping. You may see defensiveness, blame shifting, coldness, or cruelty. This shift feels shocking and painful. One of the hardest parts is trying to reconcile the person you first met with the person you're now experiencing. You keep hoping the kind version will return. You replay the early moments. But the truth is, the kind version was part of the facade. The controlling or emotionally unsafe version is closer to the truth. The narcissist facade is built on image management. They care deeply about how they're seen, not who they truly are. This is why they often appear generous in public, but withholding in private. Calm around others, but volatile behind closed doors. Admired by many while you feel drained, confused, and unseen. The world sees the mask. You experience the reality. They are often skilled storytellers, presenting themselves as victims or misunderstood. They rewrite narratives to avoid accountability. They minimize your feelings. They deny your reality. And when confronted, they deflect, gaslight, or shift blame. Not because they don't understand, but because the truth threatens the mask they rely on. The facade also serves control. When they appear charming and admired, it becomes harder for others to believe your pain. You may start doubting yourself. You may think, maybe I'm overreacting. This self-doubt is not accidental. It's emotional manipulation that keeps you questioning your reality instead of their behavior. Behind the facade is deep insecurity, shame, and fear of abandonment. But instead of healing those wounds, they protect them with entitlement, superiority, and emotional armor. They cannot tolerate vulnerability because it feels like weakness. So they dominate, dismiss, or withdraw to avoid feeling exposed. This is why emotional intimacy feels one-sided. You share. You open. You try to connect. But they deflect or redirect. Their emotions center on their needs, their pain, their frustrations. Your emotions are briefly acknowledged, if at all, and then dismissed or turned against you. Another sign of the facade is conditional love. You are valued when you're agreeable, supportive, admiring, or useful. But when you express needs or boundaries, their behavior changes. Affection becomes distance. Kindness becomes criticism. Connection becomes control. This keeps you trying to get back to the version of them you first met. But the version you first met was not sustainable because it wasn't authentic. It required performance, control, and emotional manipulation. And eventually, maintaining that mask becomes exhausting, especially when you begin seeing through it. Seeing through the narcissist facade is painful and liberating. Painful because it means accepting the connection wasn't fully real. Liberating because it allows you to stop blaming yourself, stop trying to fix what was never yours to fix, and stop shrinking to earn love from someone who isn't capable of giving it. You did not imagine the shift. You did not cause the mask to fall. You did not ruin the relationship by needing more or expressing pain. What you experienced was the collapse of a false identity under emotional pressure, and that collapse reveals the truth. Healing begins when you stop chasing the facade and start honoring your reality. When you stop asking, "Why did they change?" and start asking, "Why did I stay?" Not in self-blame, but in self-understanding. Because people drawn to narcissistic facades are often empathetic, loyal, and hopeful. You saw the best in them because you carry the best in yourself. But seeing the best in others should never cost your emotional safety, self-worth, or peace. You are not here to be someone's emotional supply or emotional punching bag. You are here to live fully, love freely, and be seen genuinely, not conditionally. When you recognize the narcissist facade, you recognize your own strength. The strength to endure confusion. The strength to love deeply. The strength to walk away from something that once felt meaningful but is now emotionally unsafe. That strength is not weakness. It is growth. You deserve relationships rooted in honesty, consistency, accountability, and mutual care. You deserve emotional safety. You deserve to be heard without being dismissed. You deserve to be loved without being controlled. And you deserve to exist without questioning your worth. The truth they hide does not define you. The mask they wore does not diminish your value. The manipulation you experience does not make you foolish. It makes you human. And the awareness you now carry does not make you bitter. It makes you free. If this message resonated with you, know that you are not alone. Healing is possible. It's about understanding, learning, and choosing yourself moving forward. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing your healing. If this message helped you, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing so this space can continue reaching those who need clarity, truth, and emotional freedom.